think that you know that the quality of our high school is better than this. Right?
Top of the key, he scores that one with no problem. Once again, Chris Rich from the left side. Question kind of towards the end was, were we going to hit 100? Ryan Steele drives for the layup and make it 97-67. And then, here we go on an inbounds pass to Ryan Steele in the corner, hits the three-pointer, hits the century mark for the first time this year. It could be the first time in a long time we've actually hit 100, but we steal it back, we go down. Ryan Steele goes for another three, although this time a little off balance, but so what? We won by 29. Just a few more announcements. We also have the debate tournament. That's a sport, I guess you could say. Debate. Highland team went to the biggest tournament in the country. They were the first outstanding group. Was Jason Slater and Alan Pearson won 5 of the 6 preliminary rounds and went to the finals and finished in the top 16. Another group, while the other group was at Berkeley, the other group was at Southern Utah State College. And so 9th graders took 6 in the varsity division, where there are usually just juniors and seniors. They were Jason Paul and Brandon White. The JV teams had 3 of the top 5 teams. 2 tied for 5th. One group took first. Rich Evans and Joel Ricks took first. Defeated a junior and senior from Las Vegas, a high school in Las Vegas. And Jenny Larson and Ted Smith took speaker awards. Also, Garrett Delavan took 6th in the LD competition. One more announcement. Hockey, Highland versus Murray. Do I need to say more? That's all. Back to you, Jerron. I'm here to talk about the basketball team. Basketball team beat Weber 77-66. Pretty good win. Brighton, the Brighton coach said of Kirk Christensen, who had a game-high 31 points, just played a great game. He said, we have 2 days to figure it out, and maybe we can sneak over there and poison his lunch food, but I kind of doubt that'll happen. He's a funny guy, though, isn't he? We play Brighton, let's see, tomorrow? Is it tomorrow night? Wednesday night at 8:10 up at the Huntsman Center. Ought to be a very good game. We could win this one. We're the highest-ranked team going into the state finals, so what do you know? We might even take state. Wouldn't that be great? I think we can do it. Back to you, John.
Good morning. Last Friday, the track team traveled up to Pocatello, Idaho to compete in a track meet against several schools throughout the Intermountain West. We had 2 outstanding performances by Chris Strone and Marissa Lacey. Marissa Lacey jumped in the high jump 5'2" and was 6th overall. Chris Strone ran in the 400-meter and placed 2nd overall in a meet which had people from Canada and throughout the Intermountain West, and we're really proud of them.
Thank you. Now with us we have Mrs. Campbell.
That's all right. I always mess it up myself, Ms. Campbell. I'm desperate to see all the Sterling Scholars today. We only have one more week. 1 week from today, your books are due. And I know that for many of you out there that it makes your heart palpitate a great deal. It makes my heart palpitate too. I really need to see every Sterling Scholar today. Don't run away from me in the halls. It won't work. I know where you are. Thank you.
Now with us we have Mr. Morgan.
Thank you. We had to tell you, our bowling team, both the men's JV and varsity, took first place in our district. There'll be another tournament coming up, we hope, the Davis County tournament, and we'll give you further details on that. Congratulations to the men's bowling teams. Thanks, John.
Thank you. Now with us we have Peter Brooks.
Now we have some swimming results. Okay, that was for all of you who are tempted to take this off during the day. Okay, you've seen me without any hair. All right, now we're gonna give you some results of the state swimming meet.
We had state Friday and Saturday. The boys did very well, placing the best I've ever seen them. They placed 7th. The boys relay of Steve Kane, Joseph Meekum, Daniel Morris, Steve Perry took 6th in the consolation finals. And the boys relay of Peter Brooks, Oliver Romling, Tommy Anderson, and Dan Morris took 5th in the championship finals. And Oliver Romling took 6th in the 100 breaststroke, and Peter took 3rd in the 100 breaststroke, and 5th in the 200 IM.
Okay, really quickly, the girls, they took their relay of Mary Jenkins, Sharon Kotler, Maureen Bunger, and Melanie Robbins took second in consolation finals. And Mary Jenkins here got the school record for the 50 freestyle. And that's it. Just remember to come to the game on Wednesday at 8 at the U against Brighton. Let's beat them.
And the scholarship deadlines are creeping up. Don't wait till the last minute. Please get that done. Now with us, we have our own Nicholas Powell.
Good morning, Highland. Thanks, John. We have some highlights of the basketball game against Weber that happened on Monday, or last week, Saturday night. Here's the full court pressure that always has been working for us. Dave Young takes it all the way here. Underhand-ish. It's good. He was making just about everything along with Kirk Christensen. There's Chris Rich from the three-point line. Makes it. They finally spelled his name right, or they called him the same person in the paper. They called him Chuck. They've been calling him Chuck Rich for quite a long time, but it really is Chris Rich. Kirk Christensen from three. He just couldn't miss that game. He had 31 points. Here we go. It's a steal. He drives again. He's fouled and goes. Just had a great game. Here he is. He drives under, reverse. I'm not exactly sure what the call was on that, but. And Dave Young from the corner also had a phenomenal game. He hit quite a few three-pointers. And Andy Bound from the top of the key. We'll go on a fast break to Andy Bound, misses the layup, but Dave Young's there to tap it in for him. The team is just playing great right now. Great full-court pressure they've been doing for the past whole year. Andy Bound gets the rebound off the Kirk Christensen miss. And there's Dave Young again. There's Moose underneath, gets the rebound, scores it. And just a great game for Moose. He scored. It's awesome. The full court pressure. In the end of the game, it was 77-66. We won against Weber. They're actually a pretty good team. Tonight we play Brighton at the Special Events Center.
Now with us, we have some members from the hockey team.
Hi, we're from the JV hockey team, and we are in the playoffs, believe it or not. So if you lost faith in us, we're still in there. And we're playing Brighton also. This will be tomorrow night at 9:15.
Go ahead. We want to see everybody out there. We are in third place. That's because Brighton JV1 is in first, Brighton JV2 is in second,
and we're in third.
Those are the only three teams. That's how we made it in the playoffs. But we are going to take state like we did last year. So let's see everybody out there.
Okay. If we make state, Ozzy shaves his head. He said it from the entire team. So,
we'll take state, and everybody will get to have a lock of his hair.
Okay, back to you, John.
Now with us, we have some players from the freshman and sophomore basketball team.
Hi, on I guess it was Monday night we went out and played South for the region champion, and we won 51-30, and now we're region champion. We took it last year too.
We're 9-1. We lost one game to Judge.
We want to thank all you who came out and supported us.
We'd like to thank Sam Malloy, our great coach, who put up with us.
That's we have Steve Jones and Jason Berg.
Yes, we're here to announce the start of rugby season.
It's going to start on March 7th. We're just getting ready to go. We're not sure where we're going to practice yet, but practice are usually at 4:30 in the afternoon. We'll let you know where.
We should have a pretty good year this year. We took second in the nation last year, so we're really excited this year. Thanks.
Sean, good morning, Highland. It's nice to see everybody today. We have some highlights from the game against Brighton. Very, very good game. We won that game 65-63. Great game. There we go. Dave Young gets the basket there. And that's Conley again from the outside. Conley just had a great game. Here he is again in the lane for two. Drives the left side for again. Then Kirk Christensen for a reverse layup. And then once again, Conley misses, and there's Dave Young falling on the ground. He gets stripped onto the ground, no call whatsoever. And then there's their, call them what you want, but now here we go. This is our pep club. Now, they're the true women. Then we get back into basketball here. Kirk Christensen from the top of the key, or from the free throw line. He really wasn't hitting too much in the first half, but in the second half he really got going. Chris Rich underneath scores the basket, and he was fouled.